extracurricular activities versus academics. Extracurricular activities and academics are both important for the students, but in some aspects, it might affect each other. Extracurricular activities is more on presenting of their talents, and learning new knowledge about a particular activities. But in academics, we continue learning by reading, writing, computing, reporting, and discussions. Or let's say we are more on using our intelligence or our IQs. But for me, the most important is academics. Why? Academics is a must for the students because we are in school to study, not to do unnecessary things. And if that's so, the student need to manage their time, or let's say time management, to do multitasking, to do academics and extracurricular activities at the same time. Thank you.
Online education system will help students. A question most of us may ask. Yes, there will be advantages, but I want to focus on its disadvantage. First, students may not give their full attention to their studies. Why? Simply because there's a lot of distraction in the online world, and we all know about that. Second, interaction becomes lesser. Yes, there's an existing interaction, but that interaction is the virtual interaction and not the physical one. Lastly, you're teaching students how to be lazy. How? Because instead of encouraging them to go to a physical school, just enroll them to a virtual school called online education system. And before I end my speech, I want to encourage you to teach students the value of physical school. Do not take away their chance to socialize and to focus on their studies. Good day. That's all. Thank you.
Removal of Filipino subject in the new curriculum. Commission on Higher Education and Supreme Court has allowed the removal of Filipino subject in new curriculum, while other schools are teaching other languages. Nowadays, millennials tend to forget our very own language. Most of us are subscribers to the music and movies made by other countries. Is it a wake-up call for us? Why Commission on Higher Education removes the Filipino subject instead of focusing on it? So much disappointment because they allow it to happen, hoping that one day, Filipino subject will be prioritized. Is it the effect of colonial mentality? Remember what our national hero said, ang di marunong magmahal sa sariling wika ay higit pa sa hayop at malansang isda.
Let's talk about mental health awareness. Some Filipinos live with anxiety and depressive disorders. If we don't recognize these illnesses, it can lead to unequal results. Mental disorders are just as real. This is something that we all need to acknowledge to a greater extent. Hearing the stories of others can widen our capacity for love if we only allow ourselves to learn from variety of experiences. They need love and empathy. Simply speak out, speak up, be heard, listen well, and show love to those people who are suffering from mental illnesses. It is a serious condition faced by Filipino people and an issue that must be given much importance. We all have been given a voice and the ability to listen. Please use these gifts to affect the way we understand mental health. Thank you and God bless.
Why we should support mandatory drug testing for students? First of all, mandatory drug testing is good for all of us. It is for our own security. We can assure that we're safe inside of our school from those people, from those students who use drugs which can harm us. That is why we must kill the virus first. Not the literal meaning of killing them, but rather as early as we can, we must lessen them. It is way more better to repair children who are blinded by drugs than repairing adults who are blinded by drugs. We all can be a victim of a drug user. They can hurt us, they can influence us. In short, they can harm us. our schoolmates or even our classmates cannot say that they cannot hurt us whenever they have the presence of the medical effect. That is why again we have to support mandatory drug testing for students to prevent students people to get inside of our schools.
Of Philippine history subject. Maybe some of us does not know that Mabini, one of our national heroes, was a crippled man. And Del Pilar was not the youngest general of the Philippine Revolutionary Army. It was Tino Byron. Maybe some of us never heard those names, or we don't even know the Depot Order number 20 series of 2014. Under said order, the dedicated course on Philippine history was removed from the core curriculum of instruction of Araling Panlipunan or Social Studies in the junior high school and even in senior high school of the Philippines. I disagree because for me, psychologically speaking, high school is the best time to teach Philippine history. On elementary, it is uninteresting, but for high school students, it's a little bit engaging. The saddest truth is, our education system is not giving enough attention to teaching history. We did in nation building, cultural, national identity by knowing the past. Those who do not know their history are doomed to repeat it because history repeats.
Use of electronic device instead of books. Do you know the importance of using electronic device instead of school books? Nowadays, using electronic device is much more used like iPads or tablets because tablets has many functions. It would be a great help in school. This device will act as a substitute to the required needs of a student in school. Applications that are related to the subject that is being taught. E-books or electronic books can make distributions of assignments and handouts more faster. As a college student, I would rather to use my laptop or PC to read the required lesson in that class because it does not weigh as much as the textbooks.
Tuition for all state universities and colleges. President Rodrigo Roa Duterte's efforts to bridge the gap between the poor and education, he signed Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act, Republic Act 10931, August 3, 2017. Free tuition only extends to government-funded educational institutions such as local universities and colleges and state universities and colleges. We all know that poverty is the major barrier for many students here in the Philippines to pursue in higher education. I also believe that education is the best way out of poverty, so grab the opportunity and don't take it for granted. As a free tertiary education finally sees the light of the day, the youth for today will have a chance to have a brighter future.
Reserve Officer Training Corps or ROTC in the Philippines is one of the three components of the National Service Training Program. ROTC aims to provide military education and training to students for the national defense preparedness. ROTC is important for us Filipinos because there are many threats to our nation. It gives us courage to face problems occurring to our country. What if there is a war outbreak? Can we defend ourselves? Who will protect our loved ones? Now, except for military things, there are many more that we can learn from ROTC. One of that is we learn how to love our country and the discipline to be a better one. Because these past few years, discipline and love of Filipinos are nowhere to be found. Criminal rate increases, destroyed forests, and garbage everywhere. Because all of this because of lack of love and discipline to our country. And there are many more that we can learn from ROTC. And to know that, let's unite and bring back ROTC in the Philippines.
Financial literacy. We need to have a financial education because financial education is the ability to understand how money works. It's the art of investing and managing money and ability to make a financial decision. Many poor people says that money is the root of all evil. But according to Dan Lok, a business entrepreneur, he says that lack of money is the root of all evil. It can cause crime, drugs, war, etc. We all must know that no financial intelligence equals to poverty, and lack of financial education is a heavy burden of our nation. So what is the solution? Financial education. Financial literacy is the key to the development of economy in our country that the school should focus in on. Be wise, get rich. Thank you.